Okay, welcome everybody to our UCL UEFA Champions League semi-final preview. Regular member is on here as usual, Chuky from the Daily Mank, and coming on for the first time, Dayo, Bayern fan, one of the unique Bayern fans we have of our time. And topics we have here to review today is who's the future. What are the key battles for Barcelona, Liverpool tie, and Ajax Spurs tie? Who is the bigger dark horse in that tie between Spurs and Ajax? The final topic is who goes through, because I think this is probably one of the closest Champions League semi-finals in a very long time, in my opinion. So who goes through and why? And since Dayo is first here, Dayo, in 3 minutes, tell the Barca Liverpool tie. What are the key battles in your opinion for the semi-final?
Okay. For the semi-final, Barcelona Liverpool, I think the key battles are Busquets versus Firmino. That's because Busquets dictates the pace, the play of Barcelona. He starts passing, but Busquets likes taking his time. He doesn't want to be rushed, and that is the exact opposite of what you want to do against Liverpool. What I suspect Klopp will be to drop Firmino, to ask Firmino to stay on Busquets, who's the number 4, and prevent all those taking his time to pick his passes. That is one key. That's one key element in the game. The second one will be Suarez versus Matip. Matip has improved this season. He has impressed me a lot from the guy you know in Saka. But he still has those moments of loss of concentration. And Suarez though each is losing his abilities these days, but he's one of the most persistent, or let me say relentless. He keeps chasing dead ends. Nobody chases a dead end like Suarez. So if you are going to lose concentration, you don't want Suarez to be behind you. The third one is, okay, who makes more saves? Ter Stegen and Alisson. Both keepers have to be on top of their game because they will face a lot of shots that day, and whoever comes up with it. Then I think one key play in Barcelona is their on their left side, where Jordi Alba overlaps.
Okay.
That run will have to be curtailed this game, because that's the area of the field where Salah is and Trent Arnold will be. Jordi Alba cannot afford to be caught upfield, so Barcelona is going to lose a lot of their forward momentum coming from that side. Also, this Messi versus everything. You can make plans for everything, but you can't make plans for. So it depends on what Messi decides to do on that day. He's out of the. You don't plan for Messi. It depends on. So another key thing that I think will determine Liverpool Barcelona game. Normally, Liverpool playing the second leg now. If Barcelona the second leg will have had the advantage, but if Liverpool manages to take the 1-0 deficit, the 1 goal of the returning. So, and also one thing about Liverpool and Barcelona, you don't want to get Liverpool players should not get too excited, because they can easily get red carded.
Okay.
In Barcelona, the Busquets will sell you dives. He will sell you fouls. If you are too eager to go on him because they're slow, you want to rob him off the ball, you get yourself recorded in no
Barcelona diving school.
Of course, you know that. Referees will give you that card.
Oh my goodness. The Barcelona acting school is terrible. When we played, I mean, I was just like, what the hell is this?
And another player I'm scared for is Jordan Henderson. He lets blood rush into his head too much. So when you start with Barcelona will start their game. Liverpool will want to match them for it. Jordan Henderson tends to go overboard a little bit. And those are the kind of players that get the red card versus Barcelona. And once you're playing Barcelona with the man down, all plans are out of the window. So
lights out. It's called lights out. Immediately you do that, it's like nothing. They will tear you apart.
So those are my key battles
Okay.
for the game.
All great points, I think. Chuky, anything to add apart from everything he said?
I think Barca is about to find themselves in a very thick game. They haven't really faced a team with the same strength and ferocity of Liverpool, because Liverpool can press for days. They'll start pressing before the whistle blows, and they'll keep on pressing after. And Barca isn't the Barca of 5, 8, 7 years ago. They're just not the same. Messi's older. What's the name of that defensive? Busquets is older. PK is older. Yes, they are very, very intelligent, highly intelligent players. But the kind of pressure a Mane, a Bobby, a Salah, a Twinkle Feet, I call him, Salah. You almost don't see his feet moving, just a blur. And the sacrifice that the folks in the middle bring. And Henderson, yes, he can go over the line, but he has I forgot the name of that Dutch lad that they have.
Wijnaldum.
You're quite.
Wijnaldum.
Okay,
Wijnaldum. Yeah, Wijnaldum, who is a creative player, but you can never tell, just because of the work rate he brings for Liverpool. So they're going to they're not going to find that comfortable as a game that they faced against United, where yes, there was pressing, but yes, Lingard would press, but Pogba probably will half press, and the person in the midfield is really looking behind him because they're not really sure, and Liverpool doesn't care. They press with blindfolds on. They don't care what's behind them, what's on the side. They don't really care. And Barca, the key to Barca is that they will look to pass around Liverpool and find ways to beat their pressing. I think they will come out short most times. Yes, every now and then they'll find an out ball and be able to get at the Liverpool backline. But I don't think they'll do it often enough to trouble Liverpool or to deter them from adopting this as their primary strategy. But anyway, going to Ajax Spurs. It's an interesting game. I really love this game. It's old power come back anew, facing rising power of Liverpool. Ajax of before have done this before. They have the prestige. They understand these nights. But this is a pretty much new era for them. Right. Something maybe Manchester United can learn from, is forget the past and forge ahead. So Ajax is forging ahead with their new clan of players. A key lineup I'm seeing is Tadic versus Rose. Now Tadic is not going to find the same freedom he found with other teams because he's a known quantity in England. They know what he's all about. He's a very, very skillful player. He's a sly player. I love him. He can make very quick decisions. He can make one or two players miss, make one or two players look ridiculous on his day. But I think most of the Spurs, I think Spurs will be ready for him. Rose is very athletic. He's very, I think he plays faster than he thinks sometimes. It's like all blood and thunder first. He depends very enormously on his speed and his ability to stay ahead of a player. But hey, that's the way Spurs play. They are really, and they're kind of like Liverpool with Pochettino there. They press and they attack. They don't do just one thing, right? So that's hard to beat on the day. Tadic and Rose for me, and Son and whoever they decide to put in front of him. Son is just a majestic player, isn't he? A player like him hasn't really come out from South Korea in a very, very long time. Yeah. The balance between technical skill, grit, composure, and luck.
Yeah.
He just has things fall his way.
Big moments.
He does. I mean, and he takes it. He seizes upon the opportunities. Like he plays he plays while everybody else is in slow motion.
Yeah.
He kind of knows what he wants to do, and he sets out to do it. And he never stops.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a talented Park Ji-sung.
Correct.
That's what he reminds me. It's just Park Ji-sung, but with a lot of technical ability.
Absolutely. I had this conversation on Twitter, but go ahead. Yeah. Somebody. Absolutely.
So he's going to be key for if I think Kane will still be out. But I think they can also slot in what was that player they got from
PSG? Lucas Moura.
Yeah, Lucas Moura, right? Who's like low center of gravity, trickster, that apparently has taken to the English game. Because you'll be very concerned about him, and his transition to the English game, and I think he's transitioned beautifully.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's see if it's if there's longevity there, because the English, they will grind your bones down, they will grind your soul down, right? it demands you bring in your very best every single game. You don't take no games off, regardless of who it is. So against Ajax, I think those are the two key things. I mean, Ajax has wonderful players in Delight. Is that how you call it? Delight.
Yes.
Delight. Dijon. What these? Dijon, Delight. All those guys are good. Dijon would be
very good. I like to say very good.
Yeah, Dijon will be in the midfield. I think he should really eclipse Eriksen or Dele Alli, who I don't understand. I don't understand the player Dele Alli is. I look at him. I was looking at him during the World Cup. I'm like, I don't know why this guy's on the field. I just don't understand him. He's to me, he's a luxury player.
I agree. Okay. Those are good points. I agree.
Yeah. So I don't. So it all depends if Dele Alli steps up his game and does something functional for Spurs. Ajax will not have any chance in this game. But my bet is he's just going to do the same bit part thing he does. He's going to run around a little bit. He's going to pass the ball a little bit. And every now and then, if he gets a long distance shot, he will try to take it. But apart from that, he's not going to get Spurs sticking, right? I think he's going to depend on Sissoko to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So, yeah.
Okay. Those are great points. Dayo, do you have anything to add in addition? If you have every other thing, you could just move on.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's Ajax they have a lot of young players, and they can run for days. Like they play Bayern in the group stage.
Yeah.
Both legs ended in draws.
Right.
So I have a first-hand experience of what they can do. They press, and their coach Erik ten Hag is very technical. He knows how to set those traps in midfield. So, and he leaves his runners with space. So, and those guys are very fast. Neres, Ziyech, Hakim Ziyech, Neres, and Dusan Tadic, they know what to do when they get the ball. So, this is going to be an interesting game, but I'll be looking forward to seeing how Sissoko will cope with De Jong and Van der Beek in the middle.
Yeah.
But like you said, like Chuky said, this is not the type of game for Dele Alli to take one of his unplanned vacations.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs to be at the top of their game, and if anybody is lacking, Ajax has shown that they are not scared to take it. They will take it.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. And just to add on top of that is that the speed of Ajax will be almost neutralized here, because they are playing. Not only are they playing an English team, they're playing an English team that takes to running like ducks like water, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be. It won't be like they're not playing the old legs of Juventus or maybe some even older legs than Bayern at some point. So yeah,
that's the key
if they bring the speed to the table as an advantage, it's not going to be that big an advantage against Spurs, because that team loves to run as well.
Yeah, I agree. Dayo, stay with Dayo. So who is the big dark horse?
Ajax, of course.
Okay. Why are they the bigger?
Well, they're still, most of them are playing. A lot of them are still young, and they haven't experienced this. This is the first time they're getting to a semi-final. Probably a semi-final since '97, and I don't remember the last time I recall them being in the quarterfinal was I think 2003 when they crashed out to AC Milan. I think John Dal Thomason scored the last goal on that day. So these guys are
historian. Damn. This
yeah.
guy's a historian, remembering the goals in 2003. Okay.
Well, yeah. Then Zlatan was still in Ajax. So yeah, so
I should remember that.
they are because most of their players are very young and still inexperienced at this level. I think they might get overwhelmed by the occasion. So I would still say Ajax is still the bigger dark horse. I believe Spurs is going to this game as the slight favorite.
Chuky, what do you think?
I think there's a lot of nuance here. There's a lot of themes playing here. Like I said, Ajax is a old conqueror. Getting back into the swing of things. They understand European nights. They have the heritage in the club. I don't think they will be that intimidated by the night. But Spurs too also haven't really done it at this stage. And they don't even have the heritage.
True.
Heritage.
Oh my goodness.
They don't have the same heritage. So I think it's like tit for tat there, that they exchange weaknesses and strengths at the same time. They both have highly technical coaches. They're both exciting teams to watch. They're all relatively young. They have a good mix of youngsters and of experience. Yeah, if you line them up, coaches, players, club, they're kind of equal right now. They're both at the nadir of. It could go both ways for either one of them. If both of them make the final, they will now be stepping into a world that neither of them are used to, right? So I think it's very equal. I think there are equal shades of dark when it comes to horses here. But if a gun was put to my head to pick a team, I'll pick Spurs just because of what Ajax have accomplished. Now, beating Man City is really, really big accomplishment based on what we can all see. It's a very quality team. They're about to maybe even equal Proceed Premier League winning streak if they win their third in a row. But they're familiar to Spurs. They couldn't have been that many goosebumps. I mean, this is a team they play almost every other time for the past how many seasons. But Ajax, what they've done is they've knocked Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. UCL, out of the tournament. They also knocked out, what was that?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, right?
The champions in Bernabeu, 4-1. My goodness.
The quintessential Champions League team of the decade.
Yeah.
Real Madrid. So they have some arrows in their quiver. They've got some blood. They have some tribal marks on their face. And so, I don't think Spurs has the same level of achievement they've had in this season of UCL. So you have to kind of look at Spurs and saying, for what they are really the dark horse. Who would have thought that Spurs would be playing potentially to enter the final of the UCL? Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, everybody had already been looking at with envious eyes at the assemblage of players that Ajax has put together, from their 19-year-old whiz kid to the young to
Neres.
Tadic is already a known quantity, so people have. And after this season, everybody's going to go shopping. I know where they are going first, right? All the big boys are going shopping. Right? Yeah. How many of them will go to Spurs first before they go to Ajax? You tell me.
That's true. Those are very good points. Yeah. So you think Spurs is the bigger dark horse?
I think they are darker shade, of course, than Ajax are right now.
Okay.
But trust me, two of them are doing equally great to be where they are right now.
Right.
Two fantastic stories for football. Period.
And Dayo, you chose Ajax as a darker horse, right?
Yes.
Okay. So sticking with Chuky, who do you think is going to win? Predictions and why? For both sides. So we can start with Ajax and Spurs. Who goes through and why? Quickly. That why part's less than a minute if possible.
I say Spurs go through.
Okay.
Not for anything, just because it's a toss-up. Spurs go through for me. Over a couple of legs.
Okay. Barca and Liverpool. Barca, not Barca. It's called Barca.
Was it Barca? I think Liverpool makes it. I hate to say it, but just being a devil, but they I think they still have much more in the tank than Barca is willing to give. I mean, if it was left to, you know what, no one's gonna get out of here alive. We're all gonna die on this field. Liverpool walks away. So I was giving it to Liverpool just based on that.
So all English final. Interesting. Okay. that's
it's about time, right?
It's been a long time now. Long time coming. Dayo.
I think I'm gonna agree with Chuky for both of them. I think Liverpool is gonna advance. They're gonna eliminate Barcelona. The reason the second leg is in Anfield. Yeah. If Liverpool need 1 or 2 goals to qualify in Anfield, the crowd is gonna push them over the line. Secondly, Liverpool's style of play is exactly what Barcelona doesn't like to play. Right. Barcelona plays a high line. High line is red meat for Salah and Mane.
Yeah.
So you don't want, and Barcelona is not going to. Yeah. Barcelona is not going to change their style just today. That high pressure, high pace, octane football from Liverpool, gegenpressing. That's what Barcelona doesn't like, and I think Liverpool is going to win. That side. Spurs, I think Spurs is going to win Ajax. Why? Spurs has been very lucky. They every stage, the late go to qualify from the group stage to get a draw in No Camp. Late go to beat PSV in the group stage. Yeah. Late go to beat Inter Milan in group stage. Late Llorente's go at Etihad, and Sterling's no go.
Okay. That's sometimes that's how this fall. This same thing for Chelsea in 2012. I remember everything was just falling for them at the right time. Those are, I can't argue with that. Those two, in my opinion, I agree with Liverpool. Oh, yes. I've already said it. I think I talked to a couple of people about it. I think Liverpool's going through. That Barcelona team I saw, only if Messi just all of a sudden, because Messi of 2009 and 11 and just like starts cutting through people and they take Liverpool out like maybe 3-0 first leg. Then it's done. If that doesn't happen, which I do not see happening, I really do not see happening. I think it's going to be a close victory at best for Barcelona.
Have you met Liverpool's fullbacks yet?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying. I say okay, in the highest impossibility that happens. I'm just saying that's the only reason.
Messi's not outrunning either of them.
Correct.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, so
just not going to happen.
They're just going to press and put a cage, like Mourinho says, put a cage or whatever. Like that's Liverpool's game. So yeah, you're right. Liverpool are everything Barcelona do not want. The 10-15 minutes we managed to do a semi-press, because I know we don't know how to press. This is a new team. Like they are the masters of pressing. So the 10 minutes we did semi-press. I saw Barcelona all over the place. I'm like, oh, Liverpool are going to take these guys to the cleaners.
I honestly think Messi can match up. He's a magician. I think he can match up. I was just being facetious. He's gonna have a hard time trying to outrun those fullbacks. But I really think the game will unravel down Barca's spine, where you have Piqué that relies on the majesty of his intelligence.
Yeah.
That majesty intelligence versus Bobby, Salah, and Mane at full speed, not caring, not respecting.
Better
hungry to get back to where they left off against Real Madrid.
Correct.
Last go around. I don't think they survived that.
So Liverpool
Over 2 legs.
I agree. I agree with 2 legs. So I think it's going to be close.
I think Ter Stegen is going to be very busy anyway.
Yeah. Alisson, yeah. I think, in my opinion, over 2 legs, going to be very, very, very close. It's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be like some 4-3 aggregate, 5-4, whatever. Second game, I actually disagree. I think Ajax is going to beat Spurs. I think Ajax is going to beat Spurs. And the reason why I say this is, I feel like Champions League, the ties and suspensions, those things matter a whole lot. Son is going to miss the first leg. That's a big, 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 big loss for Spurs, not having Son in that first leg in Ajax. Because, like we always talk about Son is pretty much their talisman with Kane out. So I see Ajax getting a healthy lead. Because if I remember, I think the first leg is in Amsterdam Arena. I'm not too sure. I think that's
not sure either. I think it's in England.
Is it England? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is, but admittedly, just like Son himself, I really forgot that he was suspended for the first game.
Oh, that's true. So I'll look it up. So yeah, I think regardless of what it is, I think Ajax is going to go through. I see Liverpool Ajax final. I also think it's good. Yeah, you're right. So it's England. Your first leg is in England. So second leg is in Amsterdam Arena. And those Ajax kids, it's going to be very close because, like I said, they don't have that pace over Spurs. Spurs are going to run at them. But one thing that those Ajax kids have when I watch them is they play so well and comfortably under pressure. Because there were times I saw Madrid press them. I saw Juve try to press them. These guys were
they pass out of the press.
Yeah, so yeah,
one touch all the time, like one touch out of the press.
And at this point, it's like a free hit, in my opinion. It's a free hit for them. If they lose, okay, everybody expects
it.
So
how about the stadium? The new Tottenham Stadium and the Ajax legendary stadium. I mean, it's going to be a fantastic European night. We're just here for.
I'm almost considering taking a half day for that game. I'm serious. On Tuesday, I'm considering half day just to watch it because I can watch it at work, but there's no noise. You can't put sound. You just have a screen where I just watch. And I don't enjoy soccer like that. So
I deliberately didn't mention Liverpool, and you will not walk alone. But yeah, they're going to treat the world to like spectacle, right? And same thing at the Camp Nou, right? The fans there. It's just where we are blessed with potentially legendary tries. I hope it doesn't turn into a bore fest.
I don't. Does Klopp can Klopp play bore fest?
Klopp hasn't won anything for a long time, and you never know. I mean, in the middle of the night, people start getting over tactical,
Remember how he played City in the first leg?
Yes.
I mean, he could have almost lost that game. He was lucky, if not for who lost the penalty again. I've forgotten who lost the match. They could have lost that game to City. That was unlike Klopp. He didn't really go for it. City went for it more than they did at Anfield. So yeah, I agree with Chuky. That game and Valverde, people they call him some Barcelona call him Spanish Mourinho. But he was a very conservative coach. So those games, I would think.
Just like in Nigeria, where we say, pressure makes the pipe burst.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure for a manager that's been taking a lot of pressure the bust pipe. That's a lot of pressure for a manager that the media have been swooning around, and he's been smiling, he's been doing interviews, and now this is if you don't get past this stage, you don't even get back to the finals. And by the way, City are in prime control of the EPL right now. So what do you do, right? So you play it as safe as you can to get the most positive result as you can. So he might just play the margins. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. Absolutely agree. So yeah, that's my pick. Liverpool Ajax final. Yeah, I can think about the final later. Who will win? I do the Ajax, but we never know. We'll do trivia now. Quick trivia. Let me just go through real quick.
So go ahead. I never remember anything on the fly.
Okay. Let me see. If you say about it, I'll start with Dayo because I feel like Dayo will just win everything. So let me just start with. He has a very good memory of all these games. Which future EPL manager was the tournament's top scorer, Dayo, in 93-94 Champions League?
future EPL manager.
And I'll give you, obviously, I'll give you the list. Is it Luis
Was
Enrique?
what? Was top what?
Top
Repeat
scorer in
question.
Champions League
Okay. Okay.
in 1994 season, 93-94 season for UCL. Was it Luis Enrique, Attilio Lombardo, Ronald Koeman, or Pep Guardiola?
He can't be Pep Guardiola. He was never a scorer.
Okay.
Koeman plays free kicks, but Attilio Lombardo was playing in. He played in Juve in '95, so I don't know. Juve was not in '94. You said '94.
Yes.
Juve was not in '94 Champions League. That was AC Milan. So, what was the first choice? Luis Enrique. I go with Luis Enrique.
Nope, you're wrong.
Oh.
Chuky.
I'll go with Coleman.
Absolutely right. You're Koeman. I thought you were going to choose Koeman. You're on it. Koeman. You were close. So 1-1 for Chuky. Chuky, now for you. Who became the oldest player to score a goal in Champions League final in 2004, 2005? Options.
Okay, go ahead.
Sami Hyypiä, Maldini, Crespo, or Andre Pirlo?
Oh, wow. Okay. What year?
2004, 2005.
I think it's Hyypiä, but Perlo's name is calling me so bad. It could not be either of two anyway, but let me go with 2004. Was Perlo even still? Yeah, he was. So, shoot. Hyypiä. And this is the record oldest person? Are they still the oldest person to score?
At that time they were.
Oh, come on now.
That's all I can say.
Really? Okay, so it doesn't really matter. I'll go with Hyypiä.
Okay. Hyypiä. No, not Hyypiä.
Maldini. He scored on 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, was a free kick from Pele from the right.
No, was the first person to score that. Yep, it's Maldini.
It was a free kick from Pele from the right, and he volleyed it.
Yep.
I totally don't remember that.
So it's 1-1. So this is competitive. So stay with Dayo.
Okay.
Who was the only Liverpool player to miss a penalty? Same year in the win against AC Milan in 2005 final.
Okay.
To miss a penalty.
So is it Luis? I'll give you options. Luis Garcia.
Okay.
Djibril Cissé. John Anarisa, or Xabi Alonso.
Okay. Luis Garcia was not in Liverpool then. Luis Garcia was not among the shooters. Alonso missed in the full time, but he scored a rebound. I'll pick Risa.
Okay. Hey, this guy. It was Risa. Yeah, I remember that.
Risa.
By what's his name?
Me too.
Dida. That's it. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2-1 now, I guess. 2-1. So Chuky for the tie, if you can tie it. This one is tough.
Of course, I'll get a tough one. Go ahead.
I just saw it. What years did Liverpool and Barcelona win the UEFA Champions League and go unbeaten?
Huh? Say that again?
What seasons did Liverpool and Barcelona win the Champions League unbeaten? If you get one of them, I'll give you half mark because I know it's tough. Liverpool went unbeaten. Very few teams have done it in Champions League. But Liverpool, Barcelona is one of the few teams that have done it in Champions League. I want to say Champions League. Now let me say the whole of them, the European Cup, the whole European Cup as a whole, not just Champions League. So be pre 92-93 also is part of it.
Okay, so let's say for Barca, crap, pre-92.
Yeah. Dayo, I hope you're not checking your phone, Dayo.
Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna throw out some years because I don't know.
So Barcelona. Okay, so do you know what? Let me do this.
That's a hard one.
I'll give options. Let me give options. For Barcelona, obviously, the options are not that much. So I'll give all the years they won. 2014, 2015, right? The two Pep years, which is 2010, 2011, 2008, 2009, or 2005, 2006 for Barcelona. For Liverpool, all the years they won. 2005, 84, 81, 77, if I remember. And the first one was I think 77, 79, 81, 84, and 2005. So which one is it? So those are the years they
84 and 2005.
So Liverpool, you say 84 and what?
Is it two for each team?
No, it doesn't have the two for each team. I'm just saying what year were they unbeaten for? So
84 for Liverpool and 2005 for Barca.
Barca did not play 2005. You mean 2005, 2006?
2006, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, you actually got, I'll give you half mark because you got 2005, 2006. Yes, Barcelona, they were unbeaten. Liverpool, you said 84. 84 was one of the years, yes. But there were 2 years they were unbeaten.
Oh.
So you got, I'll give you half mark there.
No, that was a hard question.
That was a hard question. I'll give you, I'll give you full mark.
No, wow.
But if Dayo gets one of the others, I'll give him half mark. So Dayo becomes.
Okay, it's so good. Okay, that's fair enough.
Dayo, what was the other year that Liverpool?
Definitely not 2005 because they lost to Olympiacos in the group stage. I don't know what happened in 77 with the 78.
So 77, 79, 81.
I'm sure.
Encyclopedia. Exactly.
Yeah. Let me just pick randomly. 81.
Oh yeah, this guy is good. Good. Yeah, it's 81. That we're beating that year. So that wins the debate.
It's all good. I concede willingly.
Because I went to that is like an encyclopedia, man. If you like,
because I know Barcelona. They 2011 they lost to Arsenal, and Liverpool. So I can, but those 5 years, I don't know what happened in those.
That's good, man. That's good. I mean, if you guys
it's all good. I'm better at Google than Dayo, though.
Oh man, you guys enjoyed this debate. Please smash the like button and follow us on our socials. This was fun, guys. I did enjoy this. I enjoyed it as always. So. Yeah.